my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Stranger Things musically. So if you don't know what a Stranger Things musically is, let me show you.
So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
Basically, making your video look like you're making something move without touching it. These musicallys are super cool and they're super fun to make. These kinds of videos are especially fun to make during Halloween time, and if you're going as 11 or some Stranger Things character at Halloween time, I think this is the right video for you. But it only doesn't have to be for Halloween. Okay, let's get to the tutorial. All you'll need is obviously your camera roll and video star. Okay, so today, because we are doing the Stranger Things musically, I'm actually going to be dressing up as 11 because I have the costume, I have the makeup, I have everything to do it. And by the way guys, if you want to buy this exact costume that I have, the link will be in the description below. Alright, first I'm going to be dressing up and then we can do the musicallys. Now that we're in the outfit, I'm going to put my makeup on. Now, if you wanted to add more character to the dress, you could put like dirt all over it with makeup if you wanted to, but if you want to keep it clean, that's fine. Okay, I've got my mascara on now. I'm just going to add a little bit of dirt. By the way, I am using Naked Urban Decay Smoky, and it's not mine, it's Kaylin's. I almost forgot. Now, I don't have any fake blood at the moment, so I'm gonna have to use lipstick that looks like blood like I did last year, or ketchup. I ended up using lipstick. And now the sockety wockety woos. And then for the hair, you don't need a shaver. All I do is I just grab a brush, get some real good brushing in there, and then slick my hair back so far that I can't even feel my head anymore. Now we are ready to do our Stranger Things musicallys now that the costume is over. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you guys 2 different ways you can do Stranger Things musicallys. The first one is going to be how you can lift objects when you're doing this to make it actually look like you're lifting something up. And I'm also going to be teaching you guys how to do the opening door or fleeing clothes away without having to touch the actual door or the clothes. And I'm also going to be teaching you guys how to do the opening door or fleeing clothes away without having to touch the actual door or the clothes. I think you guys have waited for this tutorial long enough. Let's actually get to it. Okay, so the first one we are going to be doing is the one where I show you guys how to pick up something and put it in the air without you actually touching it. Okay, so now you want to start filming, but luckily for you guys, I've already filmed mine. So you want to look up a PNG of whatever object you're going to use, but I'm going to be using an Eggo with syrup because I'm keeping the Stranger Things vibes real. You want your object to have a transparent background, so make sure you look up either transparent background or PNG. So you want to go into new, multi-layer clip, and then you want to select your video as the first layer and then add your PNG as the second layer. Then you do all the resizing and stuff, and then you want to match your object to your hand at the start. So like that. Here we go. Let's do the keyframes. Because you want it to look absolutely right. Now, depending on your knowledge from Video Star and editing the keyframes and stuff, it only took me 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but maybe it's just editing the keyframe, so it's not really that hard. All you have to do is drag it and match the movement to your hand. So it shouldn't be too difficult for you guys, but you can also add shadow as well if you find that better looking for yourself. One tip is that you always want to make sure the size at the start is the size that you have for the rest of the video, unless you're like pushing forward to make it bigger, because it just looks weird. And now that you have completed the floating Eggo, you can add some effects to make it look pretty cool, because it's already cool with a floating Eggo, but you can make it look even cooler. As you can see, side by side, coloring versus no coloring, coloring looks way better. By the way, if you guys want to use the exact coloring that I used for the video, then screenshot it right now because this preset will add the exact measurements of the coloring that I used. Go on, screenshot it. Also, use these two to snazz it up a little bit. Now for the throwing things across the room musically. This one requires your camera roll, but you have to have your camera sideways because it looks more real. And trust me, it is much easier to do if it's sideways. Okay, so you want to keep your camera on film the entire time so that you don't have to stop it and then move it and then it will look uneven. So the first thing that you want to do is fling the door open. And then you come back, you close it and do your actual musically. So for the dramatic open, you want to just fling your arm that way and look dramatically at the camera, or you can push it like that. Or if you're a boss, you could just... So when you are adjusting your slow-mo, what you want to do is you want to make a separate clip of the door flinging open and another separate clip of you doing that thing. It makes it so much easier. By the way, I just realized I have this weird red line on my head. What is that? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to import the door opening video and then you want to open that video. And once you've imported both clips, you want to go into multi-layer and then you want to have the first layer as obviously the door fling and then the second layer as the dramatic fling. So we are going to go to multi-layer clip. Number 1 is the door and number 2 is the door fling. So with this, you want to go to shape and then you want to go to the 3 lines and change it to a soft square. Then you want to drag it over to you and cover the door as much as possible, even if a little bit of your hand goes away. And then you want to click done. And as you can tell, it looks exactly the way it's supposed to. The way it's filmed where I fling the door open, it looks like it does it by itself. Magic! And a lot of you guys probably thought that was hard, but this is actually quite easy. It's just hard to kind of change the lighting and do the positioning. That's really it. But I didn't have to do any positioning in this because I didn't move my camera. And then you want to click create, processing, nearly done. There we go. You have your magic musically. You can also add the coloring of the presets that I added earlier in the video to this and it will look bomb. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a comment down below and tell me if this was helpful or not and tag me in the video if you followed the tutorial or used the colorings, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Don't forget to also comment what tutorial you would like next because I love doing tutorials for you guys. See ya!